Hello, welcome back to the Stanley parable. You know the drill, we're doing this again. So last time it told me that it was going to be nice because I had been nice to it and I could just put whatever time I like. I can put my favourite time. So I'm going to put 3:45 PM because I'm allowed to lie this time as a treat. It told me itself. Okay. Ah, 3:45 PM, your favourite time of day. Yes, I remembered. Or could you simply not resist giving me the correct time again? No, the first one. After all, I know how much you enjoy setting the time correctly. No, not today. Okay, now I'm curious how accurate 3:45 PM is. Let's use another slider to find out. How accurate is 3:45 PM? Inaccurate. I'm going to be honest about that. You know, can I just say, regardless of the accuracy of the clock, I'm having a great time adjusting these settings. Thank you, me too. I feel like I'm learning more about you and how you like things to be set. It's good to collect data. I wish we had more sliders, but I've gone through all the sliders I have. Perhaps I can invent some new sliders to gather new data on you. I would love that. Shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, let me whip a couple new ones up. Should be ready by the next time you boot up the game. Well, there might not even be a next time. Maybe I'll find everything there is today. Who knows? Only time will tell. I am very excited to get into more of this, though. I have been told that I should jump in the infinite hole more times. I don't know why it didn't occur to me to do that the first time. And also that there is an exit to the area I couldn't get out of last time, but I can't remember where the person said it was. And a number of other stuff I've also been told that I can't remember. Right, yeah, because I didn't get to...
What could it mean?
I didn't get to an appropriate save point last time, so I don't know how I'm going to get back to where it was. Oh, I've got to go through all this again.
You noticed my slide.
Oh, yay.
Yes, concepts.
Alright, this is where I was before.
Sort of naturally spring
Sorry
up
that I
Here
will... Shut up.
Try out some of the new
Sorry
features.
that I will not be trying any of the new features. I did them last time, except for the infinite hole. Okay, but where is the sprint button? And where's the damn exit? Yeah, I don't know why it didn't occur to me to jump in the infinite hole multiple times, but my brother was saying that he also played this, and that's the first thing he did.
Here's an idea that I'm truly
So
fond
let's
of.
go.
It's never been done before in a video game. This is in fact a hole
I know.
that you can fall down forever.
I know.
Infinite fall.
Except I'm actually going to leave it for a bit before teleporting.
Time, if you like. A stunning leap forward for video. You see, isn't it wonderful?
Great.
One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport
infinite
button
hole.
to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward.
I am not going to. Or I am a cheeky pickle.
Now, I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top. Maybe do it on the sooner rather than later spectrum of things.
Nah. I love that they've come up with dialogue for every eventuality of things that you could possibly try.
I don't know quite how to say this tactfully, but it's possible that I slightly exaggerated the infinite nature of the hole.
Oh.
Is it a very, very deep hole? To be certain it is. It's an extremely deep hole. I don't want anyone to say that it isn't an astonishingly deep hole. It is. Is it infinite? Well, that sort of depends on your definition.
Why does this guy
of
talk like Donald Trump?
infinity.
Oh no,
From
oh no,
one
oh no!
perspective, the infinite is merely philosophical in nature. It's more of a...
Ah.
Okay, well, good for you. You found the bottom of the hole. You found me out, Stanley.
Sorry.
I'm a liar and a cheat, and you're so clever.
Yeah.
Look, I think the issue here is just that you're unusually fascinated by falling.
I mean,
What
maybe.
normal person actually wants to fall infinitely? I figured the hole was as deep as anyone would actually need. Don't you put this on me. Maybe you're the problem.
No, I agree. I agree.
Look, things got a little heated there. I think we both said some things we didn't mean. Why don't we just put all this behind us and agree to just call the hole mostly infinite? If that works for you, then go ahead and press the teleport button to warp up to the top of the hole and we can move on.
What if I don't do that?
When you're ready.
Okay, fine.
Great. Now, I'm very excited
Nope.
to show you even... Oh,
Whee!
for heaven... You see, I was right. The problem is you.
You can say that
The problem
again.
is that you like holes too much.
That's what she said.
A normal person would have said, yep, that's an infinite hole right there. Goes on forever till the end of time. Don't need to see it all, but not you. Oh, no, 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 no. You have a weird sort of...
That was much quicker this time.
Did the hole seem even shorter to you this time? I couldn't help but feel like you spent a little less time in there than you did before. I mean, admittedly, I didn't make an infinite hole, but I didn't think it was that not infinite. Well, I suppose once again there's nothing
God,
to
I've got
do
this one
here.
fucking itch on my
If
back.
you've had enough of the hole, you can hit the teleport button and come join me up above. Had
Okie
enough?
doke.
I'm
Nope.
positively thrilled. Gosh, how could I have guessed? You're back in the hole. If this starts to become a thing where...
That was so quick.
Okay.
It's an infinitely shrinking infinite
I'm
hole.
starting to become extremely certain that the hole is not only not infinite, but that it's growing steadily less and less infinite. I suspect that I'm starting to hit the point where it's no longer feasible to call the hole infinitely deep, even by the lax overall standards for accountability and marketing. What's going on here?
Yeah, it's kind of just
Stanley,
a regular old
I have
hole
no
now.
explanation for the uncertain nature of the hole's length. Here, let's try something. Let's pop back up to the top, and we'll see if it gets any shorter. Well, there it is.
Okay. Oh.
The shame of my lie has come to haunt me. Not only is the hole not infinite, but
That's so
how is
funny.
this still appealing to you?
I love
I know
it.
you're obsessed with holes, but at
That's what
this
she said.
depth, I just can't see this scratching the itch. Oh, who am I to judge? You just do whatever it is you're here to do and hit the teleport button when you're ready to move on.
Okay. Oh, I see.
Is the, teleport button not working? You sure?
No.
Well, I mean, I really don't have an explanation. It was working
we're already
just a
at the
moment ago.
surface.
Try it again. Still nothing? Well, I suppose there is one thing I can do to fix this.
Oh, you better not
I'm
fucking
out.
restart.
Goodbye, Stanley. You couldn't bear to be away from the hole, and now you'll get more time with it than you could ever have asked for. It's
Don't do this
a
to
win
me.
for everyone. You get to be with the hole, I get to do literally anything else.
Don't
Take
do
care,
this.
Stanley. I hope you and the hole have a wonderful rest of eternity together.
That sound design. What? What? Is he gonna come back for me? He's not gonna come back for me. Did you guys hear that? I'm half tempted to just see what happens if I sit here. Oh. Oh. It's getting infinitely deeper. Okay. No complaints here. This is a strange, strange game. Yee. This is nice. Oh my god, it's getting so dark. This is so weird. Could I just stay like that? Stanley, you're so fucking hot. Oh, Stanley. Oh, Stanley, you really got me all flustered. So change your perception just changes the music? Let's change perspective again. This has got so weird. Okay, I'm changing my reality. Oh, I like that. Change yourself? No, I want to see all the realities you have to offer first, actually. Oh, this is very strange. Oh, what? Who the fuck are you? Oh, he's upside down now. Oh, I like him. I like him also. Okay. I think I've got back to the first reality. There are so many selves. Oh, that's just regular old Stanley. Okay. I've run out of things to do. What do I do now?
Stanley? Stanley? Stanley?
Oh, thank God, it was all a dream.
It seems you had sort of dozed off there, drifting away into dreamland.
That was incredible.
That's Stanley.
Game of the year.
This role is just so darn fascinating that I want you to be wide awake for every second of it.
At least he came back for me.
You don't miss a single moment. So how about if I just pop in from time to time and wake you up to keep you really, truly focused on the whole? From the looks of things, you and I will have many, many years here in this hole, and I'm looking forward to all of them. Stay alert, Stanley. I'll be back. Toodlepip.
I just want to get out of the hole. Do I begin the game again? I don't want to do that. I guess I'm just waiting. This is not how I want to spend my hour. Oh. Whew. Now it's getting me thinking how many other things there are that I could have done more of in this whole area, but honestly, I don't really have the patience.
Try out some of the new features.
That was thrilling though. I'm very glad I did that. Oh, I remembered that there was a door that said Settings World Champion, and there was a trophy that said Settings World Champion. Which I assume, like, if I go into the settings and change a bunch of stuff, then I don't know. If I just change everything in the settings. Oh, but now I can't understand anything because it's in German. Okay. I'm just gonna go back. That did not seem worth it. Oh, what? Oh, I inverted the axis. What the fuck? Why would I do this? I thought I didn't press apply. Oh, what was it on before? Okay, I think that's pretty much back to normal. I'm sorry, it's not worth it for the trophy.
For the Stanley Parable
no, I've already
2,
done this.
I asked myself,
No! Oh my god, I have to do this all.
really want?
Oh god, I
And of
didn't realize
course,
the doors would
first
close
and most
behind
obvious
me.
answer is that they want to be individually recognized.
Guess I have to do this.
And valid. All right, fine, whatever. It's just a meaningless button that says Jim. Are you happy now? Get out of here. I'm done with this button. Why don't you go humiliate me in front of a different feature that I worked very hard on?
Okay, so it turns out he gets mad at you if you try to skip that
Maybe
section.
I'll only let people named Jim play the Stanley Parable 2. They would appreciate what I've created
Still
here.
don't know how to exit this area.
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than
exit.
Ultra Deluxe, don't you think?
Oh.
Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now
this the
that's
exit?
an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams All right, have you seen everything you wanted to?
I think
Ready
I have.
to move on
For
now?
yeah. Yeah, I think I'm done here. I was done here at the end of the last episode. I just had to tie up some loose ends here. Alright, no screenshots.
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features?
They were fucking
yes, I know
shite.
it's not exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment. I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience.
Okay.
Okay. Are you ready? Here it is. I give you the Stanley Parable 2.
Oh, okay. How do I get down there?
Well,
I can't.
I mean, there's potential
That's
here,
the whole
right?
game.
It's sort of... Okay. Hold on. Let me do a different arrangement.
A hole, a circle, and some
Yes,
balloons.
this is much better. I feel good about this. Here we go. Version 2.
Even better.
Who am I kidding, Stanley? This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags. And I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything. I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it.
Oh, you're not going to take me back to the...
I
Oh,
can take the original
fucking...
Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course. With respect. With care for the vision and integrity of the original
Oh, I
game.
see.
Would it possibly work? I suppose
This is what they did with
but it would
this.
need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable 2."
Stanley Parable
Let me see if
Ultra
I can whip
Deluxe.
something
Is
up.
that going to be the title?
All right, perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
Oh my god. Fuck, okay. I'm getting so deep into this. That's also what she said. This never ends. It's true that the end is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end. That is a good point, load screen. Never thought about it like that. But you do have a point.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Do I want to skip it?
Stanley worked.
Yes. Okay, so this is the Stanley Parable 2.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to
It's
the
the
meeting
same.
room.
Oh.
Perhaps he had simply missed a
It's
memo.
the same, but with all the features. It's got the bucket. Oh,
Stanley
amazing.
picked up the bucket.
Well, this is all I've ever wanted of a video game. I can tell you that right now. What else will I find on my travels? Oh, the two doors. Oh, I've
Stanley
missed
clutched
you.
the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
He sure did. He sure did. Right.
Still,
Is
no
this
one
just
was
going to be
here.
the same?
Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever.
I'm loving the
Perhaps his
bucket
boss's
commentary.
office was where he'd find answers.
Back to the closet with the bucket this
Oh,
time.
Stanley, can you feel it? The broom closet. It wants the bucket. You can feel that, can't you? The aura of jealousy. It's as clear as day. This broom closet believes it deserves the bucket.
No, I want it.
I can really feel it now. It's a bucket. It belongs in a broom closet. That's what the broom closet is trying to say here. It's supposed to go with the other cleaning supplies. Good for you, Stanley. Don't give in. Don't hand
Who
over
is this
the
voice
bucket.
actor? Because I love
I
him.
know how hard it must be, given the pressure that the broom closet is putting on your shoulders right now, but you have to be strong. This is your bucket. This is your
My bucket.
companion and lifelong friend. You can't hand it over. Oh no. We're getting into name-calling now, it seems. Is this how low the broom closet has sunk, that it has to resort to this stream of petty insults simply in order to get you to hand over the bucket? Stanley, I never liked this broom closet for a variety of reasons, but even this is worse than I had imagined. And wait, now the broom closet has the gall to imply that you and the bucket are not truly deep and lasting friends? That your relationship is purely superficial and convenient? That
Wow.
your life is so banal and meaningless that
Wow.
you'd feel the same sort of kinship towards any inanimate object
That
which happened to
fucking
lay in your
hurt.
path in an even
Broom
partially
closet.
enticing manner? Well, I never. Go on, Stan.
How dare you?
Lay
Take it
into
back.
Really tell the broom closet off for its demeaning
thank you.
comments. Expand on the wide variety of experiences you and the bucket have shared together. Go through each of them point by point. Share your journal entries detailing the rich emotional landscape of your feelings for the bucket as they have changed and evolved over the years. Let him have it.
Fuck you, broom closet. You're a piece of shit, and I hate you. And you're mean, and no one wants to have sex with you. And I hope
Okay,
you die in a car
I've
crash.
got you
And
something which I think will help settle this debate once and for all. Here we go. There.
It's
Now it's
fine.
settled. No more debate. No more discussion.
Yay!
Take a hike, broom closet.
Yeah,
with
broom
all your
closet.
meandering philosophical
Yeah.
diatribes about the nature of cleaning supplies and their relationship to broom closets in the natural order of things.
Okay, do I leave now? I'm gonna leave. That was
All right,
a
I've got
thrill.
a second sticker back here, and I'm going to slap it on as well because I think it's appropriate. You see? I feel that it works because the
Coming to a staircase.
Oh shit! I want to see what he said.
Upstairs to the boss's office.
Oh, there's so many new paths now. What? I'm gonna try not doing it.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing
Oh wait,
his
have I
boss,
accidentally given myself
admitting he had
an
left
ending
his
that I've
post
already
during
done?
work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive
Oh,
economy,
it has a content
why
warning.
had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished?
Okay, well I'm gonna
His
skip
boss
it
would think he was crazy.
because I
And
think I've
now-
already done this one. But I like the content warning. Assuming that's the Mariella ending. That might not be, and I might have just skipped a perfectly good ending, but look at them being progressive. Thank you, Stanley Parable people. And that just happened to be convenient because I didn't really mean to do that path.
All
Oh
of his
man, now I have to get
co-workers
the
were
bucket
gone.
again.
What could it
Oh
mean?
man.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
yay.
Perhaps Stanley lifted the bucket into his arms.
Still got
and
my
a wave of
stickles.
comfort rushed
Got my little
over him.
stickles. Okay, I'm just
Stanley
gonna
clutched the
right
bucket
now
tightly to
do
his
everything
chest,
that it asks
entered
of
the
me,
door
but
on
I'm
his
so
left.
overwhelmed by the new like permutations that this has added.
Still no one was here. Stanley
dear
needed
God.
the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever.
Yeah.
Perhaps his
I need a
boss's
bucket.
office was where he'd find... Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Right, let's check the bathroom. Oop. Money in the morning, money in the evening, money for breakfast, money crisp. A collectible!
One of them.
Yay!
One of the miniature
It
Stanley
really does have
figurines.
everything from
Remember,
Stanley Parable
no
2.
reward for collecting all of these.
You got
Only
it.
the intrinsic pleasure of a job well done.
That's
You
all I
can't
need.
buy that sort of happiness, Stanley. God knows I've tried. So, I implore you to savor each and every moment you come across one of these beautiful figurines.
Cool. Will do. Will gosh dang diddly do. Still haven't figured out what the elevator does, but I don't want to get torn away from my
Stepping
mission.
into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover
Okay.
not an
2,
indication
8,
of any human
4,
life.
5.
Crushed, but Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck.
Yeah.
Was it the bucket knew all along?
It's the power
Was
of the bucket.
the bucket guiding him? Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
Thank you, Bucket. No one is doing it like you. Oh my god, a collectible!
Another miniature Stanley figurine. This, you know, there really must be a snappier name for these things. What about mini-stands?
Ooh.
Stanley figs? What about Stanlerines?
Oh.
Yes, I think I like that. Another Stanlerine under your belt.
Excellent. I'm very happy with myself for that. And down we go. To complete the game the same way, but this time with the bucket. I'm not really sure where this is going, but I'm not mad at it. Not mad at all. Okay, I kind of need to burp. Do you mind if I burp? Actually, no, I don't think I can now. Never mind.
The elevator raced downward, plummeting towards
Thrilling
an
saga.
unknown fate. It would be all Stanley could do to keep himself together, if not for the bucket. Soothing him, comforting him, reassuring that in this darkest moment of uncertainty, he would be all right.
Thanks, Bucky.
The bucket is here for you, Stanley. Everything will be fine.
No one's doing it like you, little Bucky.
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that
I love
read,
that everything is Stanley in the
Mind
bucket.
Control Facility.
Yeah, okay, why not? Gotta do all of this again. But it seems it's the I guess this is like the true ending, right?
The lights rose on an
So, it
enormous
makes the
room
most
packed with
sense.
television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley and the bucket both wondered to themselves.
It's just the same, but with a bucket. Oh my god. I'm trying to think if there are any paths in the like main part of the game that I haven't taken yet. Except for the elevator. I think I've taken every other path that I can think of.
The monitors jumped to life, and Stanley nearly dropped the bucket in shock. Everyone in the office was being videotaped, monitored like guinea pigs. The bucket had never seen anything like this, and it very nearly burst into tears as
Don't cry,
Stanley
Bucky.
cradled it gently, reassuring it that everything would be fine.
Game is so fucking weird. Right,
Was
let
the
me
bucket
through.
under the mind control facility's influence as well?
Good question.
Had the bucket been told to do things it didn't wish to do? What kinds of things does a bucket want to do or not want to do in the first place? These questions raced furiously in Stanley's feeble mind.
I too have a feeble mind, Stanley,
No!
don't you
He
worry.
screamed into the bucket. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control, never! He squeezed the bucket tighter. His one friend in the entire world. At this point, he could trust no one except for the bucket.
bucket's going to betray me. Why do I think the bucket's going to betray me now?
But
Like,
here
the
was
bucket was a
proof.
bad guy all
The
along.
heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad
Alright, here
or
we go.
content. Walking,
Come on, bucket.
eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from
We
this
can do
very
this.
place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another.
I'll do the off ending. Do I get to be free with the bucket? It's just because I didn't want to do the long countdown ending again. That was too stressful and long. My brain hurt.
Stanley and the bucket waited in blackness. Was it over?
Oh my god. It's just the same but with bucket.
Yes, they had done it.
Yay.
Stanley and the bucket had defeated their greatest and darkest enemy, freed themselves from the tyrannical grip of the evil mind control machine. Freedom was now mere moments away.
I'm so proud of us.
Excitedly, the two of them began to discuss the kind of life they wanted to live once they stepped through this massive door. The bucket wanted to learn to roller skate.
Oh, good for
Stanley
him.
wanted to sneeze in every country on Earth.
I too
Both
would
of
like
them
to do
wanted
that.
to begin watching a movie, any movie, but then stop it halfway through and begin watching it in reverse from the end. True, it was a simple life they envisioned, but it was one they'd lived together.
This is the
with one
greatest
another
romance
to lean
ever
on,
told.
to trust, to support, and to...
Oh.
Wait, what was happening? Why had the door stopped? Was Stanley and the bucket not about to be freed?
No.
An
the
unbearable
bucket.
silence filled the room, lingering in uncertainty, until finally the truth hit Stanley square in the face. This building did not want the bucket to leave. Even the facility itself recognized the incredible calming presence of the bucket, needed the soothing warmth of the bucket.
I'm sorry to try and take bucket from you.
Bucket. No. Stanley can't leave this place. Not while he has such a precious bucket in his arms. Not while this building has anything to say about it. Stanley realized he would never again leave this very room.
Oh my
But
god.
at least he has the bucket. To be
That's
trapped
worth it all.
eternally in darkness isn't really so bad, Stanley thought to himself. As long as I have my bucket with me, right? I'll be okay, won't I? Stanley gulped. Very soon now, he was about to find out.
Oh my god. What a tragic ending to a beautiful, beautiful love story. I'm heartbroken. Hang on, I think my cat wants to get in. BRB. Okay, the cat is now present. Hello, cat. Thank you for joining me today on this fine...
All of his
Playthrough?
co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley
What do I
decided
do
to go to the
now?
meeting room.
Where do I go
Perhaps he had
from
simply
here?
missed a memo.
Do I just take the bucket more places? Or do I reunite with the bucket?
The confusion and the chaos all seemed to melt away as Stanley embraced the bucket.
Oh my god, hi Luna. Well that's great. I'm slightly thrown off by my cat being here now. Oh, I haven't clicked the balloons. Well, they're there. That's good to know.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
I guess I'm just gonna try every ending, but this time
was
with the
not the
bucket.
direct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this better than the meeting room? Yes, Stanley thought to himself. Yes, perhaps it truly was. How insightful the bucket
Oh,
turned out to
bucket.
be.
What if I just stay here? I haven't tried like hanging out in here longer. So it could be like the broom closet, you never know. But now I like that it's the bucket telling me to do everything
Truly,
now.
being here with the bucket was a grand adventure. Stanley reflected on all they'd been through together. First, walking through the door on the right, then walking to the lounge, then arriving at the lounge. What a thrilling journey the bucket
Beautiful.
had inspired.
Okay, I just realized.
No,
So
never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
what was I gonna say? I just realized that at the end of the last video, I asked my brother how far through the game he thought I was, and told him like what had happened, and he said you're probably 50% of the way through, which I now realized I just do everything again, but with the bucket. I'm not sure how much of this I can do again. I'm not gonna lie, you guys. I'm not gonna lie.
Don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go
I'm gonna
there.
try dying again.
Go to the cargo lift.
Actually, I'm not. I haven't been through that
said the
door.
bucket.
Now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
Maybe
Stanley
I
did not
could.
question why or how this bucket was speaking to him. It should have
Oh,
alarmed
no.
him. But Stanley feared that any path he walked might lead to the separation of himself and the bucket, his dearest friend.
That's so
So
sad.
he threw himself to his death, that they might die in one another's arms. How deeply touching.
Wow, that was touching, but I was just trying to leap to the other platform. Oh my god, so many places I can take the bucket. Do I want him to meet my wife? I guess I do. God, so many paths I can take. I'm realizing now, though, that I feel like
All of his co-workers were gone. What
I
could
will
it
probably
mean?
never see all
Stanley
there is to
decided
see in
to
this
go to the
game because
meeting
there's
room.
just so much.
Warmth spread through Stanley's arms. With the bucket in his arms again, he was home.
Oh. But yeah, so I'm probably gonna leave this series at 3 episodes, knowing that there's probably stuff that I won't end up doing.
Stanley clutched the bucket
and that's
tightly
fine.
to his... This
You
was
can't
not
do
the
all of
correct
it, but
way
I
to
feel
the
like
meeting room.
leaving it at a
But
nice
Stanley
3
had felt the
episodes of
bucket
I've
calling
done
to
some
him,
of it is a
telling
good
him
place to
that
end.
The employee lounge was simply the place to
Alright.
be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct?
Yeah, I'm
No,
gonna take the bucket to my
never
wife.
mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
This is a really good idea for the new content
No.
because
Said the bucket.
Don't go to the meeting room. Go
I hadn't
somewhere
realised
else.
that
the cargo
the
lift,
new
yes.
content I
Go
saw was only
there.
a small
Go
part
to
of
the
it.
cargo lift.
like
Said the bucket.
wait,
Now
a
ride the lift
collectible.
all the way to...
But Stanley feared that any path he walked might lead to the separation of himself.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna go get that collectible. What was I saying though? I hadn't realised that the new content part and the Stanley Parable 2 part was only like a small part of the new content. So I guess there's like a new variation on
All
every
of his
ending.
co-workers were gone.
Which is
What could it
cool,
mean?
because then if you've already
Stanley
played...
decided
Hang
to
on.
go to the meeting room.
Oh.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay. Yeah, because I guess if you've
Stanley
already
picked up the bucket
played
and
this
smiled.
game...
He'd never be alone again. Not truly alone. Not with the bucket around.
Well, I've lost my train of thought again. I think my train of thought was just if you'd already played this game, it's cool that you can go and play it like again, but with a slightly different variation as well as the new stuff. That really was not that important that I say, but now that he interrupted me, I just felt I needed to finish what I was saying.
Stanley
God damn
clutched
it,
the
you know.
bucket tightly to his... This was not the correct way to the meeting room.
Okay,
But Stanley
I'm
had
gonna get
felt
that
the bucket
collectible,
calling to
and
him,
I'm gonna go
telling
up
him that the
to the up
employee lounge
place.
was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned
I
out
love
to be
the
correct?
bucket.
Well, no.
He's such a good,
never
loyal
mind.
friend to me.
The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
Oh, I forget what was down there. Was that the same parking garage ending? I genuinely don't know. I've started to forget already.
No,
Said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else.
How do I-
The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to the cargo lift.
Oh. This feels dangerous. This feels very dangerous. A
Okay, I'm going back to the
collectible!
name of these little Stanley figurines.
4 out of 6,
And now
look at
I'm
me
torn
go.
between Stanlerines and Figlies.
I like
What do you think,
Stanlerines.
Stanley? What name better encapsulates the intrinsic sense of happiness that you get from seeing a small number in the corner of your screen go up by 1? Let me sit on it. I'm sure it will come to me.
Okay. Oh my god, now I have to die again. This is the only option. It's the only way. I'm sorry, wife, I will get to you eventually.
Stanley feared.
It just occurred to me, I keep hearing stuff about the baby room, the baby game or something, and I haven't got to that, and I don't know how I get to that. But I guess only the bucket can help me.
Bucket.
Good old
Just
bucket.
Stanley and the bucket, off on another thrilling adventure together.
It's funny, I haven't actually been on that many because I keep fucking dying.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge
Okay,
was
we've
simply
been
the
here,
place
done
to
this.
be.
I'm just...
And here it
I
was.
just want the
Had
bucket to meet my
bucket turned
wife.
out to be correct? Was no, never mind.
I
The
love
bucket was
like
wrong.
speed running all the dialogue.
Stanley took the door on his left to go back
No.
to the meeting room.
This time I will take the
No.
lift.
Said the bucket.
Don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. A cargo lift. Good.
Said the bucket.
Now ride the
know
lift
what's
all the way
happening.
to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was speaking to him. It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk. But Stanley chose
Well,
not
risk
to
it.
think about this obvious fact. He was firmly convinced that the bucket had
did it.
spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
Okay. This is exciting. I found a secret place. There better be
No,
good
stop.
stuff here. What?
Look there on the wall. You see, there's a sign right there. It says,
No.
no buckets past this point. Stanley, how could you think it was okay to bring the bucket here?
I'm sorry.
What if the problem is that you actually don't know what is a bucket and what isn't a bucket? I suppose that would explain a lot about your behavior up to this point. Which, if that's true, well, my goodness, I think we have to do something about it. This misunderstanding could have dire consequences on the entire rest of the game if not addressed quickly and properly. So much of the impact of the story is dependent on your understanding of what is and isn't a bucket. Please, step in here for a moment.
Here. Oh, okay. Don't kill me. He killed me. Did he kill me? Will I never get to see Stanley's wife? I'm
Now
sure I
then,
will.
I'm going to run you through some test scenarios, and you'll tell me whether or not the thing I'm showing you is a bucket. Simple enough, right?
Oh my god, I'm
This
so
should
glad
tell
I
us
found
everything
this.
we'll ever need to know about what is or is not a bucket.
Got
Okay,
it.
let's begin. Item 1. Is this a bucket?
Not a bucket. I'm gonna just mess with him.
Correct. It is a hologram of a bucket, not an actual bucket.
Sissy Nipal and Peep. I see what you did there. Just full disclosure, I don't
two.
speak French. I just know
Is
that one
this
painting.
a bucket?
Not a bucket.
Correct. It is a 3D printed recreation of a bucket.
I'm so
not an
good at
actual
this.
bucket.
But I would argue that a 3D recreation of a bucket
Item
still
3. Is this a bucket?
fulfills the function of a bucket, therefore it is a bucket. I'm gonna say no again.
Incorrect. This is a bucket.
Yeah. Agree to disagree.
Item 4. Is this a bucket?
I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say no.
Correct. This is a tractor and not
I was
a
right.
bucket. To be honest, I just sort of put this one in here as a gimme, but I was starting to get concerned that even this might be too much for you. Thank you for not making me look like an idiot. Okay,
Welcome.
next one.
There's more of this? Oh my god.
Is this a bucket?
What if I just... You know what? Yeah, why not?
Correct. This
I'm
is
so
a
good at
bucket.
this game. Why is that a bucket though? Does it hold things? What's the definition of a bucket? We're
Item
getting real
this a
philosophical here. No.
Trick question. Both. Gotcha.
Schrodinger's bucket. When
Item-
will this end?
Wait, hold on. I can't find the next one. Let me see. It should be around here somewhere.
Nice place you got here. Oh,
Okay,
that was the
you and I
bucket.
both know there isn't anything here. And I don't appreciate the implication that nothing is a bucket when we both clearly know that a bucket is something. And therefore nothing could possibly be something. Unless, in your twisted mind, have you somehow convinced yourself that a bucket is nothing?
No, a bucket is everything.
Answer me straight, Stanley. Do you believe that nothing is a bucket?
Nothing isn't a bucket? There are plenty of things that aren't buckets. So by that logic, yes. Nothing is a bucket.
I'm too confused to even sort it out.
Thank you.
I've lost all sense of perspective. What is a bucket? What isn't a bucket? Mere moments ago I could answer these questions with confidence. And yet now I'm somewhat adrift. Do any of us know what a bucket is? Am I a bucket? Stanley, I can't keep doing this. I'm losing myself, and myself was all I ever had to begin
You're a
with.
bucket.
I'm afraid the bucket is threatening to tear our relationship apart. I can't have that. I'm sorry.
Oh, God.
But I'm going to erase all buckets from the game entirely. Okay, here we go.
So is that how I was supposed to end the bucket storyline?
Is everything gone? Why did everything disappear? Wait, was everything a bucket?
Everything was a bucket all along.
The game was a bucket.
Oh my God.
I had no idea.
That's genius.
Except me. I'm not a bucket after all.
Is Stanley a bucket?
And you, Stanley, you're still here. You're not a bucket either.
What do you know?
This is wonderful news. We're not buckets. Yes, I actually feel much more at ease right now. It's delightful to get some clarity on that issue, but it doesn't change the fact that we haven't got a game. So, tell you what, I'll reset everything and we'll put back all of the buckets, okay? And we'll know that it's all a bucket. But if you run into anyone else, maybe don't mention that. Who knows what that information might do to a person? All right, here we go.
Wow. That reminds me of in I don't remember much about high school philosophy, but I remember having like a discussion about like how you define a chair, and then it turned into like, is a person a chair? And like, because it's a thing that has legs that you sit on. I don't know. Okay. I am going to see my wife now, I promise. And there better fucking be a bucket for me.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
You never would let me down.
Today, the bucket asked. Stanley just smiled. Anywhere they went together would be perfectly fine.
Stanley clutched
This is
the bucket
such a...
tightly
I
to his
did
chest.
not mean to skip that dialogue, but this is such a beautiful story.
But Stanley had felt the bucket
Stanley and Bucky.
telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be.
Hang on, isn't that a ship name from the MCU? I don't know, because I'm not a
Well,
nerd.
No, never mind. The bucket was wrong.
Maybe I am.
Stanley took the door on his left to go
Okay,
back
I
to
will
the meeting
finally take that lift. I promise.
said the bucket.
Don't go to the meeting room. Go
Thank you,
somewhere
speaking
else.
bucket.
A cargo lift. Yeah, good.
I'm so glad I discovered
now ride
that.
the lift all the way to the top. There's something
Actually, that
up
might have
there
been
I
one of the
need
things
you
someone
to
in the
do.
comments told me to do.
Stanley did not question
But I
why
forgot,
or
so
how
let's
this
just say it
bucket
was
speaking
of my
to
own
him.
accord.
It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk. But Stanley chose not to think about this obvious fact.
That's
he was
right,
firmly
attaboy.
convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
That doesn't look like somewhere I can go, right? Oh, I can't tell.
In here.
Said the bucket.
Go into this dark room over here.
Stanley once again obeyed blindly.
Oh, wait, dark room? Okay. I can't remember what the normal path is. Right, okay, this is the normal path. Except now I've got a bucket.
Now pick up the phone.
Said the bucket.
Pick up the phone and it will take us back home, where we can go about life together.
Okay. I love that the bucket is now the narrator, in a way. Beautiful, profound. Really something. Please, will you fucking stop that white light?
This is the sad story of a man named Stanley and his bucket. Once upon a time, I gave Stanley a bucket because I thought he was lonely and could use a friend. And then, very distressingly, he began to believe the bucket could speak to him.
Is this his actual apartment? Stanley Law. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is a nice place you got here. Oh. Oh, there's the bucket. I see. Hello, Stanley. It's me, your bucket. Press this to take me to work with you. All right.
The Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket was merely meant to provide the comforting glow of companionship. It doesn't literally talk and give you orders. Whatever Stanley is hearing the bucket say to him is just in his head.
Press triangle to take me back home with you. All right.
Lately,
Wow, what
I've
a
been
life.
concerned about him. Wouldn't you be concerned as well? To see him delusional like this, obsessing over an inanimate metal object? I want to say something to him, but I don't know how I can convince him. I don't
having an
know if
intervention?
he'll listen to me.
Well, okay. Let's go back to work.
Oh, I'll try
Oh, this is never ending.
Stanley, can you hear me?
No.
Listen to me. It's just a bucket. It can't think. It can't talk. All it will ever truly do for you is effectively transfer a liquid from one location to a different location. That's it. It doesn't do anything else.
Fine by me. Don't listen to the loud man. Press this for us to go back home. Oh.
You see, he's not listening. He's still taking orders from the bucket. You know, once upon a time, it was me he took orders from. Me he trusted and listened to. Now all he cares about is his awful bucket. This stupid hunk of metal.
Oh, that's sad. Oh, there he is. Hi, Bucky. Ignore anyone in your life except for me. Okay, Bucky, anything for you, Bucky?
Sad. I suppose he doesn't need me anymore. From now on, he's just going to cling to this bucket, this cold, empty bucket, this sort of shiny bucket. Well, I'll give it this. The bucket does have a nice shine to it.
You believe I'm real, don't you, Stanley? Press triangle to go back home. This is
Yes, I
so
suppose
weird.
on closer inspection that it doesn't quite look like your average hardware store bucket. It's just a little more, what am I trying to say? Sturdier, more capable of transporting liquid. Like it would
Wasn't
be
that
better
something?
at moving an amount of water from one room to another.
Relive the same day with me over and over. Oh, this is getting so fucking weird. As if it wasn't
Oh,
already.
God, what am I saying? Better at carrying water from room to room. It's a bucket. It's literally just a bucket.
Wait, hold up. What the
Why do I
fuck has
feel
happened to
some
my
need point
lighting?
out the ways in which it's so much more
I
than
just saw.
just a
What the
regular
fuck?
bucket.
Okay, I think me getting up to get my cat might have confused my camera a little bit. That sort of ruined the immersion. Home to work to home to work to home to work to home. Oh my god, this is just what life is, isn't it?
I'm having feelings for the bucket. No, 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 no. What's going on? Why do I want to be with the bucket? Hear what the bucket has to say.
Oh.
Do anything it asks. What's wrong with me? I don't understand. Perhaps if I had the bucket, this would be less confusing. Yes, the bucket could tell me what to
Bucket
do in
knows.
this troublesome situation. Stanley, give me the bucket. Give it to me. Give me the bucket, Stanley.
No,
I need
mine.
it. Give it to me now. Give it, or I'll...
Excuse me? Excuse me? Go back to work, Stanley. No. Oh my god, that was weird. That was very weird. And with the camera mishap in the middle and everything, wow, what a day. What a day. This every time I think like I've seen everything there is in this game. They keep adding more, and I guess that's the whole point of the new content, right?
All of his
Oh my
co-workers were...
god.
Wait,
Wait, so
no,
what have I even done
this isn't
today?
the right office, is it? Is
Like
this
since
Stan's
getting the
office?
bucket. I did the like suicide, and then I did that secret ending, and I did the true ending.
A
Okay,
good
I've done a
bucket,
fair amount
a
with
strong
the bucket.
a humble bucket, a committed bucket, a bucket of culture and distinction.
Yeah.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest.
Yeah, I
and
just wanted to
entered
make
the
sure
door.
I've done a decent amount before I call it a day. Shall we try escaping this time? There will be a reward for for finding them all. How can we find them? Trust the completionist instinct. What we know. Oh my god, they were not kidding about the meeting. Okay. Cool. Very nice.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to
You
the
know
boss's
what? Now that I
office.
know that every ending has like a different bucket ending, I am gonna go and do the one that it said that I skipped.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered
Thank
the
you for the content
possibility
warning,
of
but I
facing
will
his
be
boss,
watching.
admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished?
Now
His
you can
boss
see the
would think
content.
he was
Oh,
crazy.
damn it.
And then something occurred
There
to
we
Stanley.
go.
Maybe.
I tried to show you the content warning, I'm sorry.
I am crazy. He looked down at the bucket in his arms. Am I crazy? He asked the bucket. The bucket returned his gaze, but said nothing at all. That's strange, Stanley thought. Usually the bucket is a source of guidance and wisdom for me in difficult times such as these. He held the bucket close, yet felt none of its familiar reassurance and comfort. And that's when Stanley realized, this isn't my bucket. It's just a normal, everyday bucket. Someone
God
else's
forbid.
bucket, perhaps. How did I end up with someone else's bucket? This is all terribly wrong. Surely no good would come from this.
With the
Who
bucket
knows
go-
what sorts of bizarre hallucinations Stanley might experience without the psychologically grounding presence of his bucket.
Where do I get a bucket in my life?
Now he noticed that the rooms
I
were
need
repeating,
psychological
which
grounding.
was, of course, very odd. And now he felt himself floating off the ground.
Oh boy.
Gracious, he exclaimed. Without my bucket, I've gone truly mad. Where is it? I must find it. Far off in the distance now, he heard it, calling to him.
Stanley! Stanley, it's me, the bucket.
Could it truly be? He rushed forward from room to room, passing by one bucket after the next. None of them were his. None of them were his special bucket.
Come to me, Stanley.
Oh my God.
Find me.
He had to find the bucket.
This is slightly
He had to
distressing.
return
I
to his
understand
old
the content
friend.
warning.
It was the only way to truly restore his sanity. And then suddenly, he froze dead in his tracks. He knew where the voice of the bucket had been coming from.
Oh my god, the
The real
heartbeat.
bucket was inside of him all along. It was incredibly painful. Stanley doubled over in agony and blacked out.
Oh my god. This took such a weird turn. I wasn't expecting
This
the
is the
ending to
story
be
of a woman
this different
named
of
Mariella.
like from what it was before. Foolishly, of course.
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, picked up her bucket of comfort and security,
Oh, I'm so jealous
and
of
walked
her.
to place of work.
She's got a
But on this
bucket now.
particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town, talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. Right away, she knew what the problem was.
He didn't have a
This
bucket.
man had no bucket.
Exactly.
Of course he'd gone mad, ranting and raving about a narrator describing all of his actions and how everything is predetermined and free will is an illusion and it's all just a video game. It could all have been prevented if only he'd taken his bucket with him. Perhaps he didn't even realize he'd forgotten his bucket at home in the first place. How cruel the world can be, Mariella thought, and she hugged her own bucket even tighter. But of course, she had no time for this. There were a myriad of confusing
This
problems
game
she would soon
screws
have
me
to
up so
confront at
bad.
work, for which her bucket would provide absolute guidance and
Ow!
total clarity on everything.
Oh, my
Heck
foot!
yes,
Ow!
she thought to herself. My life kicks ass.
Well, good for you.
And
I
she
just hurt my
backflipped
foot.
all the way to work.
Where do I get my own bucket? I want one. I need one. And I think I can turn my light down now that my camera is no longer confused. Poor camera. This has just been a wild, chaotic episode from start to finish, hasn't it? First the game, then my camera, then my foot, and my cat meowing at me. Oh, and there she is. Sorry, she was just in a really cute position.
Stanley
with a
had never
pause like
seen the
this.
office this brightly lit.
Wish I
Was
could
it a
show you.
sign of something? He hoped it was. He hoped very much that it was.
I forgot to pay attention to that. I was talking about my cat, but okay.
The embrace of an old friend, a weathered companionship that stands the test of time.
It sure
Stanley
does.
clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the
I
door
keep
on his
forgetting
left.
to listen to the rest of that dialogue, man. I want more collectibles. I want them, but I don't know where they are. Well, okay.
Coming to a
This way
staircase,
again,
Stanley
after
and
that
the bucket
distressing
walked
ending.
upstairs to the boss's office.
All right. I am gonna try taking the elevator, even though I haven't actually seen what happens with the elevator in regular times, because I just got out of it. But there's no time like the present, am I right? Let's go up. Is this nice? Will this just not end? Because that's kind of it's where it seemed like it was heading last time. It just seemed like it was elevator music simulator. Luna, please stop being so cute while I'm trying to record my game. You stop it. It's distracting. I wish I could show you my cat. She's like stretching out on her back with her arms out. You're so cute. I just want to pick you up and show you to the camera, but I don't want to disturb you. Okay, that's enough. That's enough. Well, that was completely fruitless. Is that a thing? Yeah, I think it is. Alright, I guess I'm going the escape route.
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control. Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley and the bucket would both meet a violent death.
Don't kill the bucket.
The door behind them was not shut.
Ooh.
Stanley and the bucket still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
I think a combination of tiredness and this game are both sending me so loopy right now.
Stanley and the bucket were
I'm delirious.
walking forward into a very painful death for each of them.
Does Bucky get his own death? Time to find out. Ain't no time like the present. Didn't I just say that? See, I'm running out of words and I'm just like one of those toys that has like 5 repeating phrases. Because my brain no worky. Don't hurt Bucky. You can hurt me, but if you hurt Bucky, it's gonna be over for you. Don't crush Bucky. Don't crush Bucky. Into motion
and Stanley and the bucket inched closer to their demise, Stanley reflected on how meaningless the bucket's warmth and comfort had turned out to be. To be sure, it puts the mind and the soul at ease to embrace the bucket, but what use is a sense of ease when you're about to be crushed to death?
I don't know, I quite like that.
This is what Stanley thought to himself, and he sort of kicked himself for wasting so much time carrying a bucket everywhere. Farewell, Stanley.
Oh my god, we're gonna get the credits again, but with the bucket?
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley and the bucket were led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, the bucket's life came to an end as it was crushed violently to death.
I'm sorry, Bucket. I'm very sorry. That was heartbreaking. Oh. Aha! The credits.
It was a shame, the death of such a magnificent bucket. It's true that all buckets are raging in their own way.
Is this going to be a bucket funeral?
But this one stood above the rest.
It sure did.
It was a glorious bucket to behold.
Oh, R.I.P. Bucket. The bucket welcomes you to the grand exhibit. You are standing at the precipice of knowledge. Much like the bucket itself, the human mind is frequently empty within, a cavernous void. But through use of the exhibit in front of you, the mind becomes full and enriched and substantiated. Knowledge of the bucket and its history is the only true knowledge we really have. True. Will you take what you learn here out with you into the world? Will you accept with an open mind what may be challenging about the information in this exhibit? Will you change the lives of yourself and your loved ones as a result of this exhibit, or will you turn a blind eye and continue to live as you were in ignorance and darkness? The second one, please. Oh, well, this is different.
Can you see how arrogant it was for Stanley to take a bucket like this and to claim it for his own? Can you see the hubris that blinded him? Can you see that the bucket is far more noble than Stanley will ever be in his short life?
I like the music. Wow.
No man
I can't believe they made a whole bucket museum.
And certainly not a bucket as dazzling to behold as this one. It is man who should kneel before the bucket.
Oh god. Okay. Oh, I see. What? What?
But there is something we can do. Something we can do together, you and I, that will right this terrible wrong. Let's
back here again. Oh my god.
Let him be crushed by the machine. Don't reset the game. Don't give him another opportunity to run off with another.
No, I want him to have Bucky.
We can save the world's buckets from their treatment as tools and implements if only we let Stanley die together. The bucket shall take its place as ruler, as leader, as commander of a new world, a new vision.
Okay. Oh my god. Okay. You know what? Sure. Why not? Oh my god, I'm getting so tired, but I do want to see the countdown ending bucket edition. So that is what I shall do. And then it will be the end of the Stanley Parable for my channel, and then maybe I will go and play some more of it on my own.
I can't wait to tell this story to my co-workers, Stanley thought. How amusing they'll find it. Oh, won't we all just laugh and laugh at the time I thought everyone had gone missing.
The bucket made Stanley want to be a better man and a better co-worker. In time, perhaps, he would become both of those.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly
I
to his
forgot
chest
to stop and listen to it again, oh my god. Okay, here we go. So obviously there's the countdown ending, but are there other like endings that I haven't done with the bucket yet? I think there might be like one in the right doorway, but I'm honest, I'm too lazy. Okay, here we go, here we are. I'm gonna press on
and as the cold
see what
reality
happens.
of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided
Shut up, narrator. On.
But at the last second, the bucket jumped in and pressed
Oh, the
button
bucket
to
did
turn
it.
on the controls. Stanley gasped in horror. Had this been the bucket's plan all along? To take over the machine and claim the power for itself?
Oh, evil
How could the
bucket.
bucket have betrayed him like this?
I knew he would
Stanley
betray
was
me.
prepared to throw the bucket away in disgust when suddenly an image appeared upon the enormous screen. Birds. Silly.
What? This is not
silly
what I
birds.
expected.
The
But
control
okay.
buttons became active again.
What? This is nowhere near what I thought would happen. Okay.
Stanley flipped through one video of silly birds after another, and then it dawned on him. This wasn't a mind control facility at all. It was a facility for monitoring and surveilling silly birds all over the world.
This is
The mind
amazing.
controls were only a facade to disguise
I
its
see,
true
it all makes
intentions.
sense.
Had the bucket
It's
known
just
this
silly
all along?
birds.
Stanley marveled at the metal genius in his hands.
Aw,
the one
Bucky,
who
you're
had
so
pointed him
smart.
towards this incredible discovery. Stanley and the bucket never found freedom because they spent the rest of their lives here in this place, flipping through live streams of the silliest birds imaginable. Of all the possible
Beautiful.
paths his life could have taken, this one was surely the best. And Stanley was happy.
Well, I'm very happy for Stanley that he got his happy ending. But the end is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end. As it says right there. Oh, I said I was going to stop, but do I want to do one more thing? I always do this. I'm always like, so I have to stop recording at this time, and then I don't.
Just a step through this door, Stanley thought to himself, that's all I need. If I can make it through this door, I can make it through them all.
Not everyone is so lucky to have a bucket, but Stanley is a very lucky fellow. Very lucky indeed.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
What haven't I done? Okay, I'm gonna try the one thing that I think I haven't done this
Stanley
way.
had felt the bucket calling to him,
And then, like,
telling
I've ran
him
out
that
of
the
things that I think I can
employee
do.
lounge was simply the place to be.
It's
And
so
here
hard
it
to like
was.
stop playing
Had the
this game
bucket
though,
turned
because
out
I
to be
always think
correct?
there's always
No,
more that I want to see,
never
and it's
mind.
true
The bucket
that the
was
end is never
wrong.
the end. And every
Stanley
time you
took
think
the
there's
door
the
on
end,
his
it's the
left
end.
to
There's
go
always
back to the
more.
meeting room. And so the two of them detoured through the maintenance section and walked straight ahead to the opposite door.
Okay, I think this is the way that I haven't done. I can't remember what was this way normally, but we're gonna try it with the bucket.
Good, Stanley. I'm glad you found your way here. I knew you'd find this place eventually.
The baby! This is what I was waiting for. I'm so glad I did this. Oh my god, the baby,
You see,
the adventure
your
line.
friends and I are concerned for you, Stanley. We've come together here because we care
Oh, it's not
about
baby,
you
it's an
very
intervention.
much. It's this bucket you're carrying around everywhere.
Oh my
The
god.
bucket isn't even from the original Stanley Parable. It's just sequel content. We're the ones that matter, Stanley. Classic characters from the first game, like the adventure line and the broom closet. Because that's what fans want from a sequel. They want more of their favorite jokes, not this bucket that they've never seen before. Yes, I know I'm the one who gave you the bucket, but you're spending too much time with it. Don't you want another story involving the adventure line?
You know
We
what,
could
I
make
kinda
the
do.
adventure line go somewhere new. Yes, yes, that's what the fans want. Let's do it.
Oh my god. Yay. Okay, I'm very glad I did this.
Whee! Look at that wagging line. Who knows
So
where it'll go off
exciting.
to next? Oh, and it played some silly music as well.
It TM. Oh my god. Oh fuck yeah. Oh, I'm so glad I'm doing this again. I don't care if I'm like going over the time I'd set for
Now,
myself.
this is what the Stanley Parable is
Give me
all
the
about.
music again.
Don't you remember all those great jokes from the original
Ooh.
dialogue?
Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
That was a good one. That was
It's as
fucking
classic
brilliant.
now as it was back then.
Yeah.
Let's do it for the fans, Stanley. Let's give them more content exactly like this. But if we want to do that, you're going to have to give something up.
What am I gonna have to give up? Not my
Don't you
bucket.
get it, Stanley? We need
Not
to
my
get rid
bucket.
of the bucket.
Oh, the
That's
bucket.
why I'm very proud to introduce a brand new character. This is the Bucket Destroyer. I think it'll make a wonderful new addition to the rich lore of the Stanley Parable. True, it also was not in the original
I love
game,
the
but it's
lore.
such a well-fleshed-out character with so much personality that to me it already feels as though it's been part of the cast all along.
You know
Don't
what?
you
Yeah.
agree?
I don't want to kill Bucky.
Can you guess what the Bucket Destroyer does? Surely you don't need me to spell it out for you. Go
Well-
ahead now, Stanley. Say goodbye to the bucket.
I can't
and then
think what
pop
else
it
there
into the
would be to
machine
do
when
unless
you're
I can
ready.
go through that door. Goodbye, Bucket.
Now listen to
We've
me.
had a good run.
It's crucial that you give it the bucket. I don't know what the Bucket Destroyer will do if it can't destroy your bucket. Destroying buckets is all it knows. That is its singular
Well,
personality
now I
trait.
think I won't let
Sure,
it.
I can hear you saying, how does a character with only one personality trait deserve to join the pantheon of beloved Stanley Parable characters? Well, you see, if you were to really explore the Bucket Destroyer, you would see that its desire to crush buckets is so densely loaded with complexity and nuance that it's really like 10 personality traits.
Okay,
What other
sure.
object in this game can you even say that about?
The
broom
bucket!
closet? Certainly not. I wonder what sort of Bucket Destroyer merchandise the fans will be clamoring for after this.
I want a Bucket Destroyer
the
t-shirt.
Bucket Destroyer is getting very upset.
No,
now.
I don't
You'll have
wanna.
to
I'm
hurry
committing
and
to
feed
not doing
We
it now.
can't get back to the classic Stanley Parable characters like the Adventure Line or the Bucket Destroyer until you crush that damn bucket. Quickly now, the fans are waiting. Do it, the fans, Stanley. Give
Oh.
the fans what they want. Hurry and...
Damn, I kind of want to see what happens if I crash the bucket now. Oh my god. What? Can you be less bright though, please?
Bucket Destroyer, my prized creation. You had so much potential.
Oh, this is
we
so
were going to do
sad.
such marvelous things with you, tell such spellbinding stories about you. All of it squandered now. Goodbye, new friend. For the moment in time that you were here, you were magnificent.
Isn't that what they do in the Hunger Games when someone dies? They're like, I haven't seen it in a long time. I don't know, I was trying to do something, it didn't work, don't worry. That was a sad note to end it on. Damn. I feel bad for the Bucket Destroyer now. Oh my god, my camera does not like the prolonged brightness. Do you see what it did there? Do you see what it did? Okay,
All of his co-workers were
I'm going to do one more
What could it
thing.
mean?
And that thing is
Stanley
I'm going
decided
to
go the
destroy the
meeting room.
bucket.
It takes a lot of humility to carry a bucket so magnificent. Stanley checked his ego and then proceeded onward.
Oh, hang on. This is new. No, it isn't. Wait. Yes, it is. I didn't mean to do a new thing.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his...
That was
This
weird.
was not the correct way to the meeting room.
Okay, may I insert
Can you
bucket
guess
now?
what the bucket destroyer does? Surely you don't need me to spell it out for you. Go
All
ahead
right,
now,
here we
Stanley.
go.
Say
Bye,
goodbye
friend.
to the bucket, and then pop it into the machine when you're
Bye,
ready.
old friend. I said goodbye, old friend. I'm popping it into the machine.
Now listen to me. It's crucial that you
Oh,
give
it
the
won't let
bucket.
me destroy the
I don't
bucket.
know what
Oh,
the
that's
bucket destroyer
interesting.
will
Well,
do
now
if
I
it
know.
can't destroy.
Alright, well, I am going to end this episode here because I really can't think of any more paths to take, and I'm getting very tired and loopy, and this is getting very chaotic. Yeah, I know there's stuff that I still haven't done because I never found that baby thing, and I'm sure there's so many paths I haven't taken or haven't thought of yet. But like I said, I'm just going to leave this at a nice round 3 episodes. I might go back and like watch some endings in my own time, and you can too if you're feeling like I didn't show enough. But yeah, I'm gonna end it here. This has been so fun. I've said how much I love this game, and the new content is just so genius and clever and just an awesome mix of funny and stupid and weird and kind of messed up. This has been such a fun game, and I really see why it got all the praise that it did at the time. Much fun has been had. I will miss you, Stanley Parable. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you've enjoyed this series, because I sure have. It's been like a messy, chaotic whirlwind. But yeah, like and subscribe if you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!